Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of the Deity Twins Invade Canada with Marbrazier. How's it going?
Hi everyone, or Deity Twins, where we get our asses kicked by Pakal.
We're gonna crush everyone, and then Pakal will just win.
Yeah, very much.
But it'll still be a fun game.
That's how it might go down, but we'll see.
Oh, this is gonna be great. And yeah, everyone has piled on to Morocco. I mean, we bribed some people to get in there, but like Spain and the Iroquois, they're like, yeah, let's kick them while they're down. Sounds like fun.
The only way I can see maybe catching up to Pakal is a combination of research agreements and maximizing the use of great scientists, the science boost, because the way science boost works is based on the last 8 or 12 turns of your science output.
Right. 8 on
12
standard.
turns in case of epic. So if you totally maximize all of your science, like lock all the specialist slots, if you have secularism, get all the science you possibly can for 12 turns, and then pop great scientist, you will get the max possible science from the science boost that you realistically can get. I used that in one of my games to kind of catch up or to win. You can get quite insane science from that. But it does require focusing on it 100%, including maybe switching cities to research for 12 turns.
Oh, it even includes that.
Yeah, it's just based on the science number that you can see in the top left corner. The more you have, the more science boost you'll get from the scientist.
I'm happy you reminded me about the scientists, because my 2 new cities I'd forgotten to give them science specialists, and I'm trying to run as many as I can.
That's the only way that I can see, combined with the research arguments. That's the only way that I can see that we can maybe get close to him. And that's still not guaranteed, because he's 15 technologies ahead of me. That's insane.
I don't think I've ever seen someone that far ahead.
Yeah. And I mean, we're not doing that bad in this game. No one else is ahead of us, just Pakal. I was actually second in literacy from what I remember, and I still am. I'm at 56% and I'm second. You were third?
I think I dropped down, but I think it's as soon as I finish electricity in Oxford, it's gonna skyrocket up. I think I dropped down to where am I? Literacy 7th.
Okay.
But it's gonna change again. Actually, it'll be interesting to see what happens in 2 turns.
I'll probably need dynamite against Spain, so that's what I will be going for.
There's not a whole lot of food going on here.
I will steal something in 8 and 10 turns from Spain and Venice, so hopefully something useful. Oh, and I remember we were discussing Pakal actually possibly being able to win through culture and tourism.
Right.
So that's kind of a concern. We might have to go after him earlier than we were maybe planning to.
I'm hoping
he gets some key technologies that skyrocket your tourism. Wait, international games, was that project in this game yet?
I don't think so. I think we're voting on it, like, let me check. Where do I go to the World Congress here?
I don't think we had international games. So that's a bit of a problem if Pakal wins that. That's plus 100% tourism for gold, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, international games. No, that hasn't gone. No, I'm just thinking World's Fair, and that's being voted on now.
So if that happens and Pakal wins, that might be a problem, because that's plus 100% tourism for 20 turns.
True.
And his tourism is already pretty damn high.
How much am I... Because I've got some wonders now, at least. So I've got that going on. That might help a little bit, but probably not.
Oh yeah, in Marrakesh, right.
What am I looking? Influence my players. Where's the Maya? Oh, wow. They're, like, already popular with me.
Yeah.
And you. Because, of course, as players, we don't produce a whole lot of culture.
They are almost 4 times higher in tourism than the second top tourism civilization, which is Spain.
Now, Spain does have 20,000 culture right now, so it's going to take them a long time to fall, but they are already exotic and rising, so...
Yeah.
And Carthage went autocracy. Alright, that's fine. Oh, our peace treaty ended. We can go back to war against Morocco. I'm kind of bitter because I don't know if you can see Ouarzazate, just to the west of Marrakesh. It's this tiny little city. Well, hey, actually, at the end of the last video, I didn't take the rename. Because I renamed Marrakesh Vancouver, and then I realized I had to name it Vancouver-ish, because really... really, it's this other city that's truly where Vancouver is, but whatever. We've got a lot of urban sprawl. It's fine.
So with refrigeration and hotel in there, you will actually get decent tourism now.
Yeah, we might be able to survive for a little while. That's an unfinished farm. I still hate the graphics for unfinished farms. They're so hard to tell.
Yeah, I just checked the tooltip
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing
most
now.
of the times. It's just almost impossible to tell sometimes.
I don't know why they would have had a farm here. It's not irrigated or anything. No, let's replace the mines first, then we'll come back and maybe do a trading post. Da-da-da-da. I think I still need more workers. I do not have enough.
Yeah, I could probably use more workers as well. But right now I'm busy with some public schools and hydro plant in my capital.
Oh, hey, I got a great artist.
I'm glad I got this Sale city because that's spices and coal for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually at -1 coal right now. So without this city, I would be forced to buy coal from other people.
Now, with this great artist, it's always hard because it's very tempting to use him for a golden age all the time. But at the same time, it's early enough in the game that all this culture and tourism that it'll produce from a work of art will really pile up.
Yeah.
What's your strategy there? And not that I have a space for him yet.
I worry about archaeology pressure at any point. I keep using them for great works, especially if I have enough slots for the great works, and especially if I think I'll be able to get some theming bonuses from great works of art. You can get pretty easy bonuses from museums and things like that sometimes if you steal a wonder.
Oh, yeah.
So that's worth doing.
Yeah, actually, what was nice is my... what wonder is it? The Great Library was already set up with 2 works of writing for a theming bonus. Like, oh, well, that's convenient.
I sometimes save a great artist strategically for the plus 20% production when I'm about to build something I really need.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Or maybe for something like the World's Fair, international games, or a very important wonder like Hubble Space Telescope or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then I sometimes save up a great artist to have that 20% production boost available. Or if I just really need production for something, if I'm building research labs, for example, that's the biggest benefit of Golden Age in my book, the plus 20% production bonus. That's actually quite big.
Oops. I forgot at the last... I had a worker sitting on top of the hill near Novgorod, and I was just like, oh, okay, it's next to a river, I'll make a farm. And I forgot that that was actually a spot that aluminium was going to show up at. Oops. Because I just finished electricity, so...
Speaking of aluminium, I always see people arguing about the correct pronunciation, and I think many people don't actually realize that they are kind of both correct. Just one is the kind of American way, and other is the European way.
Yeah, well, technically, aluminium is the more correct official, was decided on, but there was so much sort of back pressure that now they're both officially accepted.
Yep.
But, you know, if you want to make all the super nerdy scientists happy, you say aluminium.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want to send food anywhere? No. No, you know what? I need to send trade routes to Pakal. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, for science. I'm getting +8 beakers from a trade route to him, which is insane at this stage of the game.
+9 here, despite the fact that I finished electricity.
The most I usually get in the early game is +6, maybe +7 sometimes, if I'm a little bit more behind than usual. But +8, I don't remember my last game when I was getting +8 from a trade route. I can't think of any games that I
think the Maya
had
just
with
became
+8.
influential with me.
Wow. That's 100%, yeah? That's actually insane. Let me check that.
The Maya, and with me. Yep.
Well, Spain might save us here.
Oh, I gotta stop doing open borders with these guys.
1,000. So maybe I shouldn't attack Spain and go for Venice or something? Just to let Spain build up that culture?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, just keep him around as a buffer.
Yeah, something like that. That might actually kind of make sense.
Maybe.
I could go for Venice instead.
I don't remember. Did they go order? Yes, their order. So yeah, I mean, in terms of ideological pressure, we're going to be fine. So our individual culture doesn't matter, except for getting social policies or something.
Oh, yeah.
So it is interesting.
But I still like getting things like landmarks for culture, for social policies. I usually try to
Really?
get landmarks as soon as I possibly can, because that gives you both culture, but it also gives you some tourism and hotels. But the culture is quite nice. I like getting them. I don't prioritize them above everything else, but I try to get them when possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, if my city can work it, and especially if it's ancient or classic era, then I
Yeah.
always landmark.
And
If
it's also
it's
the reason why I sometimes avoid open borders around this time of the game, because AI will aggressively send archaeologists to your territory. And if you didn't research archaeology yet, you can't actually see the antiquity sites. So you can't stick a unit on top of a site to kind of protect it, which
right,
is
well,
what I tend to do.
that's what happened with the Maya. Like I could
Yeah.
remember, I could see all their archaeologists in my territory. I was like, ow.
Yeah. Do you have the creation of friendship with Dido?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get one too then.
Now Spain just went order, which is going to be interesting.
Yep. I think I'll go after Venice instead or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think Venice is going to be a nice soft target. I think they're going to be pretty valuable. We can leave Spain to second last, or some other good opportunity.
And Venice is actually a decent target because they have the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is plus 25% generation of great people in all cities. So
Right.
that's a good passive wonder. I wouldn't mind having that.
Why am I building walls in Tangiers? They must have had them already queued or something. Cancel that.
So staying friendly with Spain will be very easy now that they actually went order. I could probably convince them to attack Venice. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just go for Venice. It will take a while though. I still need to get dynamite. I need to get some artillery. I don't really have any siege units. I just have a bunch of Gatling guns and composite bomb, and that's pretty much it.
And it will take you a long time to walk there. I mean, especially
Yeah.
from the east, because that choke point by Ify is pretty bad.
Yeah, I have one cannon, and that's it. That's the one that I use to take Sale. That's pretty much it.
I only have one cannon left as well. Because it cost me a lot to take Marrakesh, or I mean, Vancouverish.
Yeah.
Could have called it Vancouver-ish. That might have been funny too. And the Morocco's got a musketman stuck in my territory because there's like a little hole in my borders right in the middle of 3 cities. So he's trapped, which is bad because he's still getting his butt kicked, I think. He might lose Awesome Sauce and Usininka.
Dido just wanted 666 gold from me. Is she trying to send a message of some kind?
That's
I'm not
rude.
sure what she's trying to tell me.
That's a pretty big demand.
I sometimes accept these demands if it's like a low amount,
Oh, what am I doing?
because that does give you a positive diplomatic modifier that you help them.
Yeah. But that's a lot of cash.
Yeah. It looks like Morocco is defending 2 cities at once.
And they have tons of troops at Rabat and potentially Casablanca, so I think they're spread really thin. Osaninka is
probably.
down to half. I mean, at this point, I want Morocco to be able to defend itself. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, it's...
Someone stole the technology from me?
What?
From me?
You are technically third, I think, or did you say you
No,
were
not
seventh
anymore.
still?
No, I'm still down at 7th.
You
Wow.
probably have some techs that
Yeah,
they don't.
I mean, yeah, I am focused in a particular direction, right? I went to a lot
So
of the military.
that's why. I usually doesn't focus on one particular branch too much. At least they don't tend to beeline for specific techs as much as a human player does. But that's still kind of surprising that they actually stole something from you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect that.
I was very surprised. Wow, I got a lot of happiness now.
I'm not even bothering keeping a spy in my capital right now because, I mean, what's the point? Pakali is going to steal something from me? Not really. And I don't really care all that much if someone else steals something. But Pakal is looking pretty damn scary, I have to say. Also, Morocco is last in everything except soldiers.
Poor Morocco. Actually, I'm probably last in soldiers now. Or Venice? I haven't checked.
You are last in soldiers right now.
Because I lost so much. I am worried that I lost too much.
How many do you still have?
Oh, like, I don't know, nothing. I mean, in terms of numbers...
Did you keep some ranged units with experience? Some siege units with experience?
I only have the one siege, the one cannon left alive, but it does have volley, so that's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I have a Gatling gun with a couple of promotions, another one with 3 promotions. Yeah, so, you know, I've got a few, but not much. I've got 2 knights, like, who cares about that? Although eventually I'll be able to upgrade them to Cossacks, so that's something.
Do you have cities with armories? Because then you can just build new siege units with volley immediately.
No, that's true.
This is actually something...
My capital does yet. It's pretty close. Like, it's got some of the buildings, but I got to rebuild my infrastructure.
Volley is actually something that's debated at times, from what I see. Some people skip it to get logistics faster. I usually tend to get it because that extra firepower that you get against cities can actually sometimes make a difference between being able to take a city and just not having enough damage to do it.
It can cut the time that you're sitting in a city's bombard range by half. It is really, really good.
But I do know some people skip it just to get logistics as fast as possible.
Sure.
But then you need more units on average during a certain period of the game when you won't have logistics, but you still need enough firepower to take cities. So you need more units to make the same siege happen. Oh, also, Pakal has 10,000 gold now. Not the highest I've ever seen, but still an insane amount. Which worries me slightly. Spain has 5,000. Wow, okay. And Venice? Venice only has 1,000. I'm richer than Venice. I'm twice as rich as Venice. Sounds legit.
Well, Venice isn't known for being a very rich civilization. I mean, that money's not their thing, obviously.
Yeah.
Prague, I don't even know how many city-states they've picked up. I see Prague, and of course Antananarivo. That's it. There's still a bit of the map that I can't see. Mostly Spain. Pakal has completed the Manhattan Project.
Wow, okay. Let's not attack him right now. But wow, that's fast and aggressive.
I don't know how likely it is to nuke.
Yeah, I have no idea. Venice only has 2 cities. Other than Venice itself. I just checked in diplomacy.
Okay.
Also, my spy got killed. Oh, that was my level 3 spy.
Oh,
in Madrid. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I'll leave. It does suck losing a level 3 spy though. I don't think it will hurt my relations with Spain though. I have a lot of positive modifiers with them. And we have same ideology.
Yeah, you've already gone order?
Yep. I was the second to take order. I got one early adopter tenet out of it. Cristo Redentor. Wow.
Oh, man.
He's building all the things. He might be out of our reach right now. I don't know. Well, we will obviously try, but I'm a little bit worried that he might be out of our reach. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he might be able to just leave. Oh, Natasha got killed. No.
Who? Oh, you're
my level 1. Yeah, he might just go to space before we can ever nuke him. Or, yeah, mostly probably just culture win.
Yeah. 15 techs, still. It will be hard to close that gap. I'm about to get... Oh yeah, we are about to get our research agreement in 2 turns between you and me. That might give me dynamite, because I also have research agreement with Isabella. But I'm actually kind of considering going directly for plastics and delaying dynamite. Because if we don't get research labs ASAP, Pakal will run away with science even more.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Although now that I'm almost done with military science, I will finish that. But yeah, I think I might go directly for plastics. Oh, I'm about to steal something from Venice. Hopefully. Let's see what I can get.
Morocco denounced me.
I wonder why. I can't figure out what the reason might be.
I think renaming the city was the final blow,
Yeah,
the final
probably.
straw.
I can steal big fat nothing. Actually, yeah, I can steal steam power, which is halfway done. Or navigation, which I suppose I need for archaeology anyway. Do you have enough money for another research agreement? Ours is about to trigger.
I have 350, so I'll probably need another 100. But I'm getting 35 a turn, so maybe 3 turns. I wonder if I might be able to sell something to someone.
I can send you some. I have over 2,000 right now.
Wow.
I'm thinking about just saving gold for a research lab or two.
That's my plan, but I don't know how far away I am from plastics. Although, you're beelining plastics as opposed to
I only need
researching military tech.
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit on the fence because right now I can research dynamite directly, but I only need replaceable parts for plastics. So
Oops.
I'm 1 tech away or 2 techs away from plastics. I can also get dynamite. But the research labs are just so huge in terms of science.
Yeah, you may be right that we do need to go that way. I mean, I'm going to get military science in a turn so I can get my Cossacks.
And
I don't like the idea of delaying oil, but...
It's worth noting that I also have access to Jesuit education through Spanish religion. So I can use 900, I think, faith to buy a research lab.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Yeah, 900. So I could probably get 3 research labs instantly after getting plastics. And that would be a huge boost for me. And I think we'll just lose the game outright if we don't focus on science for a bit.
Okay, sounds fine.
It's not a guarantee that we'll beat Pakal if we do focus on science, but if we don't, he will get ahead even more. So I'm thinking it might be necessary at this point.
All right, so Madrid clearly has a spy defending.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try Venice.
She does. But I will keep working on my military while I wait for this. I will probably just get a few cannons. I can always just upgrade them to artillery once I finish dynamite. So I can kind of do both at the same time. And getting artillery right now wouldn't really help me a lot because I would have to still build these units. I only have 1. So it's not like I can just get an army of artillery units right away if I get dynamite. I can't.
Sure, of course.
I am getting an armory for the exact reason. I'll just start recruiting cannons once that armory is done.
Probably annex Fez.
And then I can probably get fairly close to Venice without actually declaring war on them. So that's what I'll do.
Yeah, they have a pretty large area. It's going to be challenging to get close to them without actually being there, but...
Yeah.
There we go. Order. Bam. Alright, I'm hooking up that. That is hooked up there. Aluminum is hooked up there. I'm gonna have a lot of it. Go fix some territory. Alright.
I think I'll get as many research agreements as I can. I can get one with Yawa, huh?
I think there was a time when I had 3, but right now I've only got the one with you. Need to make a bit more money. Part of the problem is I still haven't rebuilt all my caravans. Kind of hitting that phase where I think a lot of poor decisions and little missed micromanagements have caused me to sort of snowball backwards or anti-snowball and just fall behind.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on science. I got 4 research agreements going right now. So if I get plastics ASAP by research lab in my capital, then maybe Faith by another research lab in my second top site.
Uh-oh. Did I lose you? Yep. Hopefully we didn't get disconnected. That can happen sometimes.
And we're back. I think
Okay.
this is a good moment to make a cut anyway.
I think you're right.
25 minutes.
All right.
Let's just wait for the next turn.
There we go.
Yep. So thanks for watching, everyone.
See you next time, folks.
See you next time.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Did you know I read every single comment someone leaves on my video? That's insane. Why would I do that? I don't know, but I'll read yours.